There is humanity, people, some kind of world, something is happening. You might not even see yourself, but you can see what is happening. You exist. Thanks to your existence, all of this is happening. And you, as the one who manifested the whole dream and is aware of it, have forgotten yourself. You got involved with the characters and you are with them, with the characters. And then I show up and say, listen, there was just another one, like in the previous dream, you and I met, recorded a podcast. You look at me and say, listen, what are you talking about? Like where? I say, well, in Dubai. In which Dubai? And then something happens, boom, you wake up and I'm sitting there again. I show up and say, remember just now? And you're like, what are you talking about? And it's like that all the time. That is, you always exist. And wholeness is about discovering yourself beyond the limits. All of this, because what you are is presence itself, awareness itself, the very knowing that you exist. And everything else just happens. And you see that it happens spontaneously and everything is always in its place. And you trust what is happening. But trust is not about saying something. Not in saying, I trust, but in abiding as what you are, pure awareness, and awareness itself does nothing. That is, it is not occupied with trust or distrust. It is aware of both trust and distrust, equally. All phenomena that arise and dissolve are seen equally. Then for you, there are no distinctions. A mirror does not reject its reflection. Not a single one.
When we become aware of this presence everywhere, does it make sense for a person who has realized themselves to want anything? To set any goals, to plan, to think, it would be great to do this project, or to meet someone, or to start a family. Does it arise perhaps as an impulse? Or is it not there at all?
Everything happens just the same. This person never set goals for themselves anyway, and so on. It just happened. When a person discovers themselves, everything concerning the world, the forum, continues to happen. It has always happened on its own. A person simply exists as a commentator who comments on a reality that unfolds by itself. So if everyone falls silent, everything will just keep happening as it does. It's impossible to stop it. No one can just sit down and stop. No one can stop talking. No one can stop moving. Well, how many minutes can you hold out? How many hours? 30 years, 20 years, 15 years. Did you choose where to go? Stop going. Sit down and stay seated for 3 days. Yes, even after just 5 minutes, you'll start to feel torn apart. Stop talking. Start being silent. For 3 days, you'll feel extremely uncomfortable. Try to stop your thoughts for even 5 minutes. You'll quickly see that these are just processes that are happening. Even if something happens there, that just means that's its nature. Every human, let's say, individual manifestation is unique. And that's the whole point. To see that a cactus is a cactus, a banana tree is a banana tree, and a mango is a mango. And not to expect a cactus to be smooth. Very often girls ask me, they say, Anar, my boyfriend is a narcissist. How can I help him?
Wait, let me try to answer. So based on this concept, should she be satisfied with the fact that her reality manifests as having a narcissistic boyfriend next to her?
No.
No? Then how?
No. She needs to realize what this phenomenon is. For example, you see a cactus. Is it the cactus's fault that it's a cactus? Is there any blame on it for being a cactus? Well, that's just its nature. It has to be a cactus, stand where it stands, and be prickly.
Well, that's a great example. So the guy is a narcissist, maybe he's really having a bad influence on her. So is it her fault that there's such a person next to her? Let me explain now. Yeah, sorry.
Let's do it again. You see a cactus standing there, all prickly. Is it its fault that it's a cactus?
No.
God made it that way. It has to be a cactus. It has to be prickly. It has to have those qualities, those traits.
It has to be an abuser, a narcissist, and a manipulator, right?
And now look, you come closer. And you hug the cactus and start shouting, it hurts, how can I help this cactus? That's what it looks like. You need to realize that this cactus has those properties and so on. You need to keep a certain distance from it. At that distance, it doesn't hurt you anymore. When you interact with the cactus, you can simply observe it as a phenomenon, well, just as it is. If you want something nicer, I don't know, to hug, go find yourself a tulip. Yes, so you need to be aware of what it is. You shouldn't try to, as long as you expect the cactus to become pleasant, There's no telling how much time that will take. No one knows. You need to open your eyes if that's how things turn out and see everyone as they really are. Don't judge them. That's how they're supposed to be. A person wouldn't know what day is if they hadn't experienced night, and vice versa.